Hello, it's Monday, March the 20th. I'm John Evans, and you're on the Small Town Network.
I'm Scott Wilk, and you're watching Community News.
And I'm Howard Howell.
Yeah, that's Howard Howell. He'll bring you whether the guys are all back together again.
We got events, we got weather, we've got things to do.
Birthdays, we got things to do, and then our other interest segment, which is we got things to do, which is this week's stuff to do, and then other interests. We're now all the way to June with other interests, and we'll give you information about.
It's filling in fast. The weather changes, and people are getting out there wanting to do things.
Yeah, if you're new to our program, thanks for joining us. Please like and share. If you're watching the show in one of the groups that we share it with, we share our show in like 30 different groups every week. But make sure you click on the Small Town Network right above the video and go to our main page and like and follow us. And check us out on YouTube as well.
Especially if I don't think we got one this week, but especially if we're having some kind of contest, you want to go straight to our page and make sure you're involved in it. Sometimes we don't get those links.
Yeah, and if you comment or something, make sure you do it on our main page because we don't see all the comments from some of the group pages. But all kinds of things coming up. We got our Rockwood School Reporter is back. Spring break is over. The kids are back in school. And a ton going on this week. So we'll kick it right off with our things to do, which is brought to you by Mr. John and Evans Financial.
Yeah, John Evans here at Evans Financial, and we're right across the street from what used to be a whole gazebo in a park, and now it's a half one. And but I'm told that they're having some meetings about what to do downtown, and I really hope they're successful and maybe they involve business owners in those discussions. But other than that, if you need help with any sort of insurance, I can help you. Anything involving your investments, you want some advice, some help with decisions you made in the past or decisions you might make in the future, give me a holler at 865-354-1337 or just stop in and see me, like you say, across the street from the gazebo, and we'll have a cup of coffee and talk about it.
Yeah, and check out some of the old programs. John's doing a lot of different stuff to help you out, so if you need some knowledge, John's your man.
Yeah, I mean, just ask me anything.
You'll get an answer.
I'm not specific on what I'll help you with. God, been around here as long as we have. Whatever you need. We probably know somebody that does it.
For real. For real. So if you need anything, just shoot us a message.
Just stop down and see us.
Yeah, go see John down there across from the...
Sometimes I get bored. Just stop in and see me. It'd be a benefit to me.
Yeah, wake him up.
Yeah.
Just go in there hollering. But yeah, starting it off, we talked about this one last week.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Didn't get out there, but it sounded like a lot of fun. We were busy on spring break, but it's going on this week as well. They got a lot of different categories on their mountain bike festival, and it's a national thing. And they got some apparently really technical downhill stuff.
That's some straight up tree eating fun.
Yeah.
So that way you better be armored up.
Yeah, and there's the schedule of everything going on, the different days.
Yeah.
Big thing going up. Lots going on in Windrock these days.
And apparently there's a lot of sponsors there that, in that vendor space, if you're a biker, get out there. You're going to find some good stuff and some neat new stuff out there.
Yeah, very cool. Lots of stuff. That little area in the middle of nowhere is growing big time. But here's another cool one, March 21st on this date.
On this date, the very first appearance of the Beatles at the Cavern Club in Liverpool. And if you notice down there on the corner, that's Pete Best. That's not Ringo Starr.
Yeah.
God, you got to feel sorry for him.
Yeah, well, he missed the boat, didn't he?
He did miss the boat.
Wow. They made a pretty good career after that date
I think they did. They made a little something
did okay.
of themselves.
They did okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Some people have heard of them, I think.
I think so.
But yeah, important date in history. Very interesting. Interesting.
And it fits in with the next thing to do. Hey, what if the Beatles had showed up first at the Bluegrass Jamming Sessions?
You could have saw them for $2.
Yeah, you could see them $2 and $8.
Just jam.
Yeah, and you could have shut them jam with them for $2.
Yeah.
So the next Beatles may be there.
Yeah, exactly.
So get out there and have a look at them and have a listen and call Marie if you got any questions.
Yeah, and Food Truck Wednesdays, we got one this time.
Yeah, and who did you say that was?
The Lost Texan.
The Lost Texan.
Yeah.
still haven't eaten and stuff, but it sounds really, really
Oh,
good.
yeah, got to be good.
So they're going to be there Wednesday from 11 a.m. to 2.
Yep, as always, the Oasis Children's Program.
Yeah, every Wednesday. And this Wednesday, it's kindergarten through 8th grade. They got children's dinner in the fellowship hall. They got crafts, games, story time, music, and worship. And give them a call there at 865-354-1674.
Yeah, another very important day in history.
One of the greatest things ever.
Boy, we need some more of that these days.
Yeah, and we were talking about if they do to Trump this week, what they're saying they might.
Yeah.
You know, that might be a good time to remember, give me liberty, give me death.
For real.
But, you know, what the man that thought of that, the first time anybody ever said that for that cause in the Revolutionary War to get people involved,
Yeah.
give me liberty or give me death.
Yeah, that's-
that man, you got some,
Powerful.
yeah.
Yeah. Big
That's
big
really
date, and we could use some politicians like that these
Yeah, we
days.
could.
But talk about Rome State.
Yeah,
The
at
Expo Center.
At the Reining Horse Association in Rome State, they're using both arenas, 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. and it's free to go look at it. And give Ronnie Fox a call at 865-388-1780. And that's not Jeremiah Johnson.
No.
And you still haven't seen the movie.
No, I haven't. But I've thought about it many times.
Well, it's thinking about it doesn't really get it done.
That's true. That's true. Bowers Elementary PTO is having their first talent show.
Yep, it's their very first, and if it goes well, we'll have a second.
Yeah.
And it's at the Princess Theater, and it's Kent Stevens from WIVK is going to be there. They're going to have some concessions, and it's a free event, but they do welcome donations.
Yeah, so go check that out. Farmers Market in Crossville.
Yep, that's at Fairfield Glade, and it runs from 10 a.m. to 3:30 on the 24th.
Yeah, get you some local produce. Here's an interesting one. The Farm Bureau is putting on a dinner theater.
Yeah, and we were talking about this. This sounds really, really cool.
Yeah.
It's free to get in, and you get a dinner.
Yeah,
and
but
that may be one of those free things that if you are a dude taking a girl on a date, she don't have to know it's free.
Exactly. Don't tell her. But
Yeah.
the great thing is this is all done by local actors, and supposedly this is all put on by the Farm Bureau. So it'll be Farm Bureau people acting and local people acting, but there's supposed to be the stories are all based on true local stories. So get a free meal, take your girl out to Kingston, and shoot, you can't beat it.
Hopefully she's not watching the show, and she won't know it's free.
Yeah, don't forget reservations are required. You gotta call because there is very limited seating. I think they can take 100 altogether, so that'll fill up fast.
Yeah, it will.
So call the number. Here's a cool fundraiser for United Way.
Yeah, it's a crop and craft event at the community college there in the student lounge, and they do require you to register, and it's $60.
Yeah.
But they promise to pack in a lot of learning there for that.
Yeah,
And,
good cause,
and it
United
is,
Way.
the
Yeah,
United Way is
not a better cause than that. But yeah, check that out. They had an early registration period, but that's passed. So now, if you've procrastinated, you got to pay that $60.
Yeah.
If you're looking for ghosts,
They're gonna help you find them.
yep.
And the Wraith Chasers and Howard, you've seen those guys, eh?
Yeah, well, I've seen them on TV when they had their TV show and whatnot, but these cats are from Tennessee anyway.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You think they're gonna find any ghosts there at the?
Well, quite a few people died there. I don't think that if the hospital's still there, they want to advertise the deaths. But some people did die there, and they may be hanging around. They're gonna help you find them.
Yeah, so you can meet and greet. They got to bring merch, some Q&A photos, and if you want tickets, you can go to thewraithchasers.com. So very cool. Here's another cool one: a golf tournament.
Yeah, it's a Joseph K. Eskridge golf tournament, and it's the Emory Golf Club in Harriman, and it tees off at 9. $80 a golfer, and they're having a 2-man best ball. So you probably won't take a partner.
Yeah,
And if you're single, they'll probably pair you up.
yeah,
But,
yeah. But call Joe Jr. or Larry Woods for more info. Cool one we talked about before, the Spring Street Fest in Kingston.
Hey, they're starting around here now, and you get the spring fest there at the Park and Rec in Kingston. Runs from 11 to 4 at the old courthouse. They're going to have cars, games, and food, and music, and everything. So give them a call there if you got any more information. If you need it, at 865-376-9476.
And you can clean up Roane County.
Yep, and that would be a great cause for you to get out there. We were joking earlier. We hope the lunch that's provided isn't found in the morning, but they're going to be cleaning up from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. At 698 Old Evelton Road. In Hammond.
Yeah, and they provide everything, the bags, the gloves, everything you need. And for the workers, they'll provide lunch. So if you want more info, go to roametourism.com. And if you want to run.
Yeah, the Rochambeau 5K race series 1 in Kingston, and you got it at 12 a.m. is when that is. And
yeah, it said 12 a.m. and on the site, so I put it on there, but I don't know if
I would go to Road,
typoed.
sign up, race/tn.
That's third shift right there.
Yeah, I was like,
look that up before you show up at midnight.
I copied it directly from their site, but I questioned that.
I would
time.
confirm that.
But here's another cool one that was sent to us. A good film festival.
And this, I think, is stuff produced locally, is it?
Yeah, it's all for local film people.
Yep.
There was way too much information to really share, so go to roanestate.edu/film festival for more. But there's all these different categories.
And scan that QR code and it'll probably take you there too.
Exactly. So, but very cool, 3 to 5 at Roane State Community College. And we talked about this one a couple times, a different one this one is.
Yeah, it's a prom desk, pay it forward, where people donated used or gently used prom dresses and jewelry, it says. But go to Simply Life Church or give them a call at 931-287-2003. And it's a good thing if you need a dress, hey, they probably got one your size. Get out there, get it, look good, go to your prom, have fun.
Yeah, and I think this part on the 25th is the donate part, and then they'll do it again. But contact them if you do need it.
Oh, we did have one where it was already the pickup phase.
Yeah, and I think this is the same deal. This is the drop-off phase, and then you'll get.
Well, then
they'll do another pickup later on.
Strike what I said, reverse it. Take one.
But either way, even if you need them, contact them at the Simple Life Church, because then they'll tell you when you can come and get them. And
Is there a more stressful thing for a high school girl to go through? Is she going to have a date? And not only is she going to have a date, what is she going to wear?
I skipped
Do
the
you
prom.
take part of that away?
Did you guys go to the prom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that didn't go. I went to a party. I was just.
Well, I mean, that was afterwards.
Yeah. Well, no, I just went straight. I skipped the prom and went right to. We threw like a. We're not going to the prom.
An
party.
anti-prom party.
Yeah. But hey, March 25th. This is cool in Crossville. It's kite day.
Kite day. And apparently first 100 kids get a kite.
Yeah, Saturday morning. Get out there.
And up there, if you've been there, there's going to be wind. You're up on
For
top
real?
of the mountain.
Oh, yeah.
And they're going to have free hot dog lunch for participants. And kite,
You can't beat that.
it's fun to fly kites.
Yeah, so take your kids out, and or if you you're dating a girl that's got some kids,
Hey.
there's a good way.
Yeah.
You can take them to that dinner for the farm thing, and
Yeah.
then go out and get free kites. You're gonna look like a hero.
Yeah.
And then after that, for $5, you could go see Top Gun Maverick.
Yeah, we were talking about that movie, and I liked it a lot more than I thought I would. I liked the first one.
Yeah.
And this one, you can't go in there and be real technical about, well, this plane couldn't do that, and they're not going to do this. Just go in there and just let your mind go.
Yeah,
and
just-
watch it. It's kind of like a Rocky movie, where
Yeah.
you really don't think Rocky's
odds
going
of-
to beat up Apollo Creed. but,
or that big Russian guy.
that ain't going to happen. But, hey, believe it and have fun.
Yeah, no, but it is a good movie,
Yeah.
especially if you're a big fan of the Top Gun, because it's the whole Penny Benjamin thing continued. But go to the Palace Theater in Crossville. Boy, Palace Theater and the Princess Theater are killing it these days. But if you want more information, there's your
And
website.
both of them are beautiful venues as well.
And there's your phone number. This is just a summary of some of the stuff happening in Harriman for you to take pictures of, but most of these are all on our things to do or
Yeah,
coming up later in our other interests.
And when we get close to those dates, we'll have them in detail.
Yeah. So now we're going into school's back in session, so we're going into school news brought to you by The Shop.
The Shop, a great little boutique there on the corner of Rockwood Street and Front Street, right around the corner from me. And keep in mind, these ladies do set their own appointments, so give Amber a call at 865-466-2395. Tell her you wish her a happy birthday for last week.
Yeah.
Call Evelyn at 865-354-0501.
Tell her happy birthday whenever it is.
Well, whenever her birthday
Yeah.
is. And Larissa, I'm sure she's got a birthday as well.
Yeah.
Give her a call at 865-441-1277.
Yeah, and they're always supporting local, so go support them.
And there's their price list on the services they provide, and I bet you're not going to find better prices anywhere.
Yeah, for real. As always, here's your calendar, and we are motoring through it. We're down at the bottom of that list now. The classes have already resumed. You see today's date, March 20th. Good Friday holiday is the next. And then the end of second semester, first half a day for students. Can't believe it. Already, we're looking at the end of school coming up.
Yeah, Tom was saying today, I
gosh.
can't wait for summer break.
Gosh, it's almost over. But there's your in-school days. There's your lunch menu. Chicken sandwich today. Chicken casserole tomorrow. Calzone or chicken Alfredo on Wednesday. Crispito.
Don't know what that is.
Nope, me neither. Pizza or Philly cheesesteak on Friday. Friday's always good.
Yeah.
If you're just joining us, Rockwood High School is now this I say season, but for them it's this year. This season for us. But this year for Rockwood High School, we've had them in every episode that there's been school.
Yeah.
They actually send us a local school report. Gotta thank Mrs. Clement's journalism class. The cool thing is, Mrs. Clement's journalism class ended in the first semester. So these kids are actually helping us out, and they're not even in journalism class anymore. But they still do the yearbook. They do a podcast that we'll tell you about. They got all kinds of stuff going on.
Dedication.
So if you know these kids, give them a shout out on our show. And
If you know the kids, holler at their grandparents. and
Yeah,
their parents. Make
comment.
sure they know that they're on.
tag them. But yeah, check it out because these kids are working really hard for
Yeah,
you.
they are.
This week's student is Miss Ava Hunt. So let's see Miss Ava.
Hi, my name is Ava Hunt, and I'm a junior here at Rockwood High School, and I'm here to report the news this week. Report cards go out this Friday, and the ACT day for the juniors is Tuesday the 28th of this month. The spring sports are in full swing. The baseball team plays in Greenback today, Oliver Springs Thursday, and York Institute Friday. The softball team also plays Greenback today and Oliver Springs on Thursday, and has a home game here Friday. The tennis team plays here Tuesday and plays away at Meigs County Thursday. The boys soccer team plays home Tuesday. And that concludes the news here at RHS.
Yeah, and again, great job to Ava.
She's really just laid back and cool.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. If you remember in the beginning when we first started this school year, the kids were a little bit like hesitant and a little bit unsure. Now they're like,
Stiff staring.
yo, this is
Yeah.
the news for the week, and you know it. So great job, Ava Hunt. Don't forget to give her a shout out if you know her. Tell her she did a great job. As always, don't forget to continue to support the Rockwood High School Band. Their uniforms are older than the freshmen wearing them, so they're accepting donations, big or small. They want to say thank you from the Rockwood Tigers.
I know that we're going to talk about it in a minute, but they're trying real hard to put something together for the Thunder Road Festival, so they'll be down here
Very cool.
accepting donations for that.
Yeah, and we'll be telling you more about that in just a minute. That'll be in our other interest segment. Also, don't forget, like we said, check out their podcast. RHS has a podcast called the Tiger Talk Podcast. Look for that on Spotify, favorite that, and support those kids because they're doing a great job. They are busy, busy kids.
They are.
Busy school week. Speaking of busy, back in school this week.
Yep.
And lots going on in sports.
Didn't waste no time. They're out at Oneida playing baseball right now.
Yep.
And they're playing softball in Greenback.
Yep. And then Tuesday, tomorrow.
Tomorrow, Kingston's going to be, they got Kingston in tennis at Roan State.
Yeah.
And Tuesday, we got baseball home against Oneida.
And then another soccer game on Tuesday.
On Tuesday, it's McMinn Central here.
Yeah. And also on Tuesday.
Tuesdays, they're having a food pantry. I think that's donations at, that may be donations and pickup.
Might be, yeah. Check out
4:30 at the 6:30 at Ridgeview, and that's over there on Pump House.
Yeah, and then sports continues on Thursday.
Thursday, we got tennis away at Meigs County, and we got baseball at home against Tellico Plains.
And then softball on Thursday.
Softball Thursday at home against Oliver Springs.
And then busy day Friday.
Wow.
Friday, we are away for a doubleheader at York,
Yeah.
and we got Monterey home for baseball. Softball, the doubleheader.
Yeah, and then Harriman's having their prom this coming Saturday.
That seems a little early, but still.
Yeah, but well, gosh, we're already talking about the year almost being over, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, the tickets are still available. If you are a student bringing a guest who doesn't attend Harriman High School, then you must complete a guest form, and that has to be turned in by Wednesday, so be sure to do that.
And if you're one of those people, you actually got a girlfriend or a boyfriend that ain't from Harriman,
For real.
you're going to be a rock star. If you're one of those people who've been lying, you say you got the girlfriend that's in another town over, hey, you missed the deadline, you didn't get her ticket, but you showed up.
Exactly.
We provide the alibis for you.
Exactly.
Right here at Small Towns
Exactly. And don't forget, if the alibi or any of the information that we give you doesn't work out for you,
You're on your own.
You get an instant refund.
Yeah, we'll do that, but
Yeah.
you are on your own.
That heads us to weather, which is brought to you by our friends Ken and Mary March at Shape Up.
Shape Up, a great little gym over there in the Shape Up Plaza, we like to call it.
Yeah.
By Big Lots and Tractor Supply. And as you can see, they got free weights, they got great aerobics areas, they got a lot of cardio equipment. So
Yeah, and they
get
want
out there.
you.
They do want you, and there's going to be a class schedule here, classes that they have, and some of those are included in your membership dues, some of those aren't. So you have to check with them on that.
Yeah, and this feels like a good thing to do on a cold day.
They do have tanning beds now. They got a sauna. They always had it, but now they have tanning beds. You do have to make an appointment for that. But one of the things that we found out, not only we always told you that your Medicare supplement will probably pay, Supplementary Advantage Plan will probably pay for your membership, but we found out now there's some benefits in a lot of Affordable Care Act plans to help pay some or all of your membership. So if you can get healthy, work out, do it for free, why not?
Yeah, exactly. So we'll send it out to the weather wall with Mr. Howard.
Oh, are we here? Here we are. Yes, we are. A big shout out to Heather Haley and her team down there at WVLT Channel 8 for the weather you're about to receive.
Yeah.
All right, yesterday was cold. Last night was pretty freaking cold. Today's the first day of spring, so as you can see, that weather is starting to crack right now. We're starting to warm up. Partly cloudy, mainly through the week and whatnot, what you have. But we still got some sun, small chances of rain, maybe about 4 or 5 nights out of the week, but still, the temperatures are warming up, folks. Yeah. So you got to be happy about that.
Get the mowers out.
Local radar. Do we have local radar?
Yeah, we do.
Abracadabra.
Boom.
There it is. All clear, as you can see.
Yep.
And we are good for the night.
Yeah, it's all clear there.
Oh, and one more thing about that. What was that? Give me liberty or give me death.
Yeah.
Check out New Hampshire state motto. I do believe that's live free or die, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, so as always, we want to thank Heather Haley and the
Download the apps.
the Personal Weather team. Don't forget, definitely download the apps. There's 2 apps, a news app and the weather app. Both are fantastic. In fact, the news app, you can set that to your school or your work area, your local area, and it'll tell you if your kid's school's delayed or if there's traffic delays or anything like that. So yeah, gotta thank Heather Haley and all the crew out there at WVLT for doing a great job. Now that takes us to birthdays.
Yep.
and birthdays today.
So, born on this day, Fred Rogers, that Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Rogers.
And, Reagan Stewart.
Oh, and my buddy Lawrence Gardner, he always calls himself the 5-time Postal Employee of the Year. I don't know that he ever won that title, but he calls himself the Pigeon Forge Postal Person of the Year.
It doesn't matter, 'cause I've called myself an emperor on occasion.
But Lawrence is a great guy, but you are an emperor. And happy birthday to Alan Williams. He does some stories at the WBLT, and Devonna Holder Mason. And here's one today.
Yeah, working our way through this picture, we got Daryl Warner there. Happy birthday to Daryl. He's number 80 on the team.
Yeah.
Really smart guy, good guy from Rockwood, and I'm just proud of all that he's done in his life.
Happy birthday, Daryl. And here's some also today. Let's see, is that today? That's tomorrow.
Yeah.
So ignore the today. That's a
Yeah.
graphics error by the graphics guy. I'll fire him later. Linda Metcalf Wiley, happy birthday tomorrow. And then here's some on Wednesday.
Yeah, born on this day, William Shatner. He may be having a little bit of health trouble. I hope not. But,
Yeah.
we all hope he lives long and prospers. But also born on this day, Jeannie Hill.
Yeah, my friend Marie Manson. Russ Jeffers, he's an old Opryland star. Russ and Becky Jeffers, love them out of Nashville, so happy birthday to Russ. And then on Thursday.
Yep, born on this day, Thursday, is Warner von Braun, father of our space program.
Yeah.
Stole him from the Nazis.
Yeah, borrowed them, whatever.
On the 24th, we got
Ate 'em.
Harry Houdini, Clyde Barrow, and that's Bonnie and Clyde fame,
Yeah.
and Peyton Manning. A lot of you, me being a Bama fan, not so much, but a lot of y'all UT fans, you're gonna really be happy about Peyton Manning being born on that day.
Yeah.
And Carlos Starr shares his birthday with all those folks.
Yeah, and then on Saturday,
Jack Ruby was born.
Aretha.
Aretha Franklin and Elton John, and shares a birthday with
My buddy Chris Hayes, Mike Teatrick, he used to be in Smoky Mountain Cowboy Church. Mike Swope, who actually used to be Louise Mandrell's drummer. Happy birthday to Mike. And here's a cool one, we got a picture. So.
Chesney Williams, my niece, and that's her currently with boyfriend and dog. And then when
Boyfriend's in the jacket there.
boyfriend's
In case you
in the
couldn't
jacket.
tell the difference. Yeah.
And I've met them both, and I like them both, dog and boyfriend. And there is Chesney when she was much younger in the pink next to my wife, her Aunt Tracy, our grandmother Khaki, they call her, her mother Jill, and her grandfather Dean.
Yeah, so happy birthday to Chesney. And here's Sunday's birthdays.
Yeah, Tennessee Williams, born on that date, and Diana Ross.
Yeah, my friend Len White, old friend Lisa Routon from, she's in Cape Coral, Florida, Amy Costello, and Steve Summers. Steve Summers used to work with him at Dollywood, and now he is Dolly's assistant on the road. He travels with her everywhere, and kind of like does show manager type stuff with her. So yeah, happy birthday to all of them.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Heads us into other interests brought to you by Country Tonight Theater. Don't forget, their show is going to be starting very soon. In fact, we're just a couple weeks away from the kickoff. And don't forget, they also have the Celebrity Concert Series. All the various people there you see. If you want more information, call them at 453-2003 or go to www.countrytonightpf.com. Now, this is next week because the way it fell, the fourth Tuesday is actually next week for the bingo.
But this is pretty cool. Bingo at the community center in Rockwood and the community center in Kingston.
Yeah. March 30th kicks off the Oliver Springs Food Truck Rally.
And we'll be posting those as we get the date and we know
Yeah.
who they're going to be.
That's at the Tri-County Shopping Center. We told you about this one. Very cool.
Yeah.
You got to scan that little QRL code. But yeah, very cool. They're going to hide big eggs in Harriman, give you a bingo clue sheet, and you go find them. So scan that QRL code. There'll be prizes and everything else. A little bit of Harriman history.
Yep. John N. Brown is, I guess, going to do that, professor of political science, I guess, at Rome State.
Yeah.
And that'll be at the Princess. And
As usual.
Yeah.
Princess
doing a
was
lot there.
killing it. So we'll cover more of that when we get close. This is a big one.
Yep.
Oh, here we go.
Coming up on April 1st. Now, it's April Fool's Day, but this ain't a joke.
No.
We're having our Thunder Road Festival. And
That's awesome.
we've got some construction downtown. We're going to be a little bit limited footprint, but we are still having it. We expect a good turnout on vendors and cars. We'll have a little bit of everything to do there.
And I say if somebody wants to be a vendor, they could still contact you.
We still
right?
got space. We'll make room for you. If you're a local business, remember that if you're a local brick and mortar business, we want to help you get people to your shop. So get a hold of me, and we will make sure you get a booth space so you can tell people where you are and what you do. And hey, if we don't keep money local, there won't be none.
Yeah, always a good time. Hopefully the weather will be good, but I'll be playing music.
Sound.
We'll all be out there.
Yeah.
We'll do some live shots
Yep.
from out there. But come see us, come meet us. But yeah, going to be a good time at the Thunder Road Festival. Lots going on that day. Kicks off the Lakeside Farmers Market.
Well, and the thing is, we want you here in Rockwood, but we're not going to hold you all day. But come
No.
to the county and come to Rockwood, see our show. Go to Kingston, get some produce at their farmers market, and that's over there at 203 South Kentucky Street. And then
Yeah, and then
go
you
over
can
to
also go to Palace Theater.
yeah, that evening they're having a mixtape 80s cover band or tribute band thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's in Crossville. There's also the
Oh, it's a
Sisters.
palace, I'm sorry. And the Sisters Market just on the end of Gateway down there.
Yeah.
They've always got good stuff.
So much to do on the April 1st. Here's a cool spring health fair going on in Kingston on April 3rd
Yep.
at the First Baptist Church. We told you about this one. The indoor concert series continues. Memory Road down there in Crossville. Don't forget those are Central Times. Princess Theater again, we were telling you, is killing it with 2 different acts on the 8th. Deeper Shade of Blue and Alex Leach Band. Here's a cool one we were talking about, April 9th.
Yeah, and it's going to be for Easter down at Arrowhead Resort and Marina. Now they've under new management, and they're really kicking it up. The restaurant's wonderful. They got really great rooms if you want to go down and stay the weekend at the lake. But I think, Scott, you're going to be doing something there.
Yeah, I'm going to be participating. I'm going to get you more details because I'm not exactly sure of the time.
Yeah.
But we'll get more. We're still a ways out.
Yeah,
from
and
that.
our friend Sherry and
Cody, Jack Mosley.
Jack
Actually, I
Mosley.
heard Cody's not going to be there.
Okay.
Because Cody had another event right after, and instead of trying to rush, they didn't want him to rush doing stuff like that, driving crazy on Easter. So he's going to come out another later date.
But Sherry and Jack can handle it.
Yeah, very good, very cool. But man, not a better environment to have a little worship service right on the lake.
Yeah.
So that'll be cool. Come see us at that, and we'll get more info as we get closer. It's back, the Rock and Roan.
Back for the
Everyone's
attack.
killing it again.
Yeah.
They got a bunch of stuff, and if you go, I'm assuming at the City of Harriman's website, you're going to find all they're doing. But
Yeah.
that is apparently a really good series to have.
Yeah, bring your own chair, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. This is something we talked about. If you need help, this is a place to get it.
They've got a list of all sorts of resources for just about everything that you could need help with, and you can zoom in on that flyer and you can see the people that have already committed to being there, and that's going to be at the Fellowship Hall at 429 West Rockwood Street from 10 a.m. to 2 on the 21st. So if you want to help out, get a hold of them. If you want to go, mark that on your calendar. If you need help, and they will help you.
Yeah, what a great event. And I mean, and if you need a copy of that, just shoot us a message and
Yeah.
I'll gladly send you so you can see. But almost every organization you can think of is going to be there.
Yeah.
So great cause. Also, don't forget to save the date for the Cruise In for a Cause.
Yeah, it's at Rome County High School in Kingston.
Yep, April 22nd. It's time to pull out the paddles.
Yep. They're going to have a Watts Bar paddle, and that's on the 29th.
Yeah,
They're going to be approximately 7 miles of paddling from Winton Chapel boat ramp to Thief Neck Island.
That's an exercise right there.
Yeah, yeah. Glad it's that time of year though, finally coming again. The May Day, not May Day, but Saturday, May
Yeah,
6th.
it's not the communist
Not the stress
celebration.
call.
No.
Yeah.
We're not celebrating the communism, but
No, but they're looking for vendors.
Yeah.
So contact Martha there at the City of Harriman. There's her email and phone number if you want to jump onto that. Do so. There's the Lake Tansies Farmers Market.
it's on May the 11th.
Yeah, in Crossville.
Wow.
Check that out. And we've mentioned this, don't forget, on the 13th as well. Go to the Demolition Derby in Crossville. Lots going on in Crossville here.
Still haven't clarified the youth portion.
Yeah.
Of that.
Stock Youth 4-cylinder. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, if you know anything about that, shoot us a
Yeah.
message because we would love to know more. Again, Princess Theater, killing it.
Yep.
2 more acts there.
Yep. Larry Stevenson Band and Audie Blaylock and Redline.
Yeah, go to RoanJam.com for more info on that. Oliver Springs.
Wow.
They're having a car show there, looks like, in the street fair
Yeah.
on the 20th of May.
Yeah, check that out. Free event. We'll obviously bring you more as we get closer. Don't forget we mentioned the Gizmo Jam is May 27th.
And that's over there near the old Sugar Valley Farms property and what's now, what's the name of that community over there?
I don't know. Gizmo Community.
No.
That's all I got.
Oh God! It flew right out of my brain as soon as I tried to think of it. Way most things do,
Gizmo
but
Isle.
it's over there at the old Rockwood Landing and what used to be Sugar Valley Farms.
Yes, check that out. Here's a free medical clinic fundraiser. They're presenting the Greatest Show Bash.
Yep.
So for more information, go to fmcor.org. I'm gonna blast through this one. There's a lot of information here, so if you want this information, just message us and I'll give it to you. But there's so much information. But the Roane County Children's Theater is having a summer intensive acting and technical theater classes. I'll show you all the slides, different time slots available. And then right there, it shows a little breakdown of the different things that they will do. There's your prices. And again, if you want more information, either just pause that or shoot me a message and I'll be glad to get that information to you. But check them out on Facebook. It's Roane County Children's Theater. But that wraps up all the things to do from now until almost June. So, but hey, if you got, it's almost that time for garage sales, yard sales. If you got an event or fundraiser, John will tell you how to get a hold of us.
Yeah, you can, if you want to, you can email us at smalltownnetworklive@gmail.com. But the quickest, easiest, and the best way of doing it, complaints you can send to me, or not complaints, you send them to Scott at Small Town Network Messaging. And if it's something you really like, you send that to me at the same place, messages.
Yeah. But again, another week in the books. Wrapping up a 37-minute program. We had a big one. But yeah, again, contact us if you got a fundraiser going on. Don't forget, like, share, and follow us. If you're a vendor and you want to get involved in Thunder Road, contact
get a hold of
John.
me.
If you need some financial or investment help, contact John. If you're bored and just want to hang out and talk, contact John. But anyway, folks, thanks for joining us again. Don't forget to check us out every Monday on Facebook or YouTube. But from everybody here at Small Town Network, I'm Scott Wilk.
I'm John Evans.
I'm Howard Howell.
Yeah. And we'll see you again next week. Thanks for joining us, everybody. And a little shout out to our Ukrainian friends, Uzori there. Still battling. But yeah, so again, from everybody here, we hope you have a great week.
Be safe.
Take care, everybody.